Уважаемые телезрители канала M1 Global, это прямая трансляция турнира MMA Series-11 «Время новых героев», который продолжит пятый бой сегодняшнего вечера в легчайшей весовой категории. В синий угол клетки приглашается боец из Киргизии Момунбеков Абдимомун.
You're watching MMA Series-11, Time of New Heroes. We are live from St. Petersburg, brought to you by the Fubo Sports Network and the Clash TV app. I'm Ian M16 Butlin, and we have our second fight of the main card. It's a bantamweight contest, and you can see in front of you Abdymomun Momunbekov fighting out of Kyrgyzstan with a record of 1 fight and 1 win. Bantamweight contest here for the weight division, 62 kilograms. Fighters were weighing yesterday, have to come in at that limit. So again, final checks over by the referee. Checking for oil on the body, checking the gloves, also the protective equipment being the groin guard and the gum shield.
Красный угол клетки. Приглашается его соперник из города Тосна. Встречайте, Руслан Томских!
So his opponent running there down to the red corner. His bantamweight contest, Ruslan Tomskikh. We've seen him make his debut here on the MMA series, and now this is his second fight. Good, solid win in that debut. And I talked then about the weigh-ins. So the weigh-ins for these professional fights, the weigh-in the day before. For the bantamweights, having to weigh in under the 62 kilogram limit. And it's very likely that these fighters may have put on 3, 4, even 5 kilograms in weight before they get in here to fight. So part of the skill, the preparation for these fighters, as well as getting ready technically and physically, is also getting the weight right. It's a fine balance between cutting too much weight and losing performance, and cutting the right amount of weight and having an advantage over your opponents with strength and size. Again, strength and size doesn't beat technique, so all that is important. Every single part of this makes up the preparation for an MMA fighter.
Дамы и господа, представляем вашему вниманию пятый бой вечера в легчайшей весовой категории. В синем углу клетки боец из Киргизии. Его профессиональный рекорд составляет 1 победу, ни одного поражения. Из клуба «Жару» Момунбеков Абдимомун! А противостоять ему будет его соперник из красного угла клетки, из города Тосна. Его профессиональный рекорд составляет 1 победу, 0 поражений. Представляет команду Тосна ММА. Встречайте, Руслан Томских! Рефери в клетке Вячеслав Киселев. Бойцы на середину.
Итак, правила помним, не нарушаем. Напоминаю, что головой не бьем, локтем работа разрешена, кроме ударов локтем 12-6. Внимательно слушаем мои команды, уважаем друг друга, деремся честно и активно. Работаем 3 раунда по 5 минут. Руки пожали. По местам.
You're watching MMA Series-11, Time of New Heroes. We are live from St. Petersburg, and this is a bantamweight contest between, in the blue corner, Momunbekov, and in the red corner, Tomskikh. Momunbekov and Tomskikh both coming in here after winning their debut fights, and they'll both be wanting to continue that role. Kicks to start the fight. Spinning attempt there from Tomskikh. Momunbekov, serious look on his face. Great variety of shots early on here from Tomskikh. Spinning attempts, inside, outside, low kicks. There's a head kick from the lead leg. Again, both choosing to stay that kicking distance. And then, as I say that, Tomskikh closes distance, gets the takedown into side control. Good hips and knee in there from Momunbekov. Back into half guard. He's got the chin strap there. Good transition round the back. This is great work from Tomskikh. Got the one hook in, controlling that leg. Momunbekov looking to try and hold the arm, trying to stop that seatbelt position, which is a much favoured position for working the back attacks. There you see, works to take the back. He's got one hook in still. There he switches, he's got both hooks in now and that seatbelt position. Well, he's got both arms under now. So watch Momunbekov trying to stop the arms. He needs to stop the attack for the neck. Ground and pound, both the big shots coming in now underneath the armpit and over the top of the shoulder. He has to be careful not to hit the back of the head. Controlling this back well. This is the advantage again in MMA over submission wrestling. He can use the punches to try and lift up that chin, soften up his opponent as he drops his back, and that is great work there. Momunbekov gets the top position, gets out from that back, and he's now much safer on top inside the guard of Ruslan Tomskikh. Will Tomskikh try to work now from the guard position, continue looking for submissions. Got the overhook, he's looking maybe for a sweep there. He comes out to the triangle. Good posture there from Momunbekov. Gets back to try to clear the leg. Allows the stand up, he's got the guillotine here. Easily defended there. Tomskikh now in the guard. Momunbekov standing up to his feet. Get a lot of power there, and he passes the guard again. Turtling up Momunbekov, gives away the hook. The right hook's in, he needs to get the left hook in. Trying to get that bottom hook. That gets him more control. He's got the body lock. A very difficult position now to defend. Hard to get out of as he looks to attack for the rear naked choke. The most common submission in mixed martial arts. He's got the palm to palm grip there, the sort of bulldog choke from that position. Defending well, Momunbekov. And he manages to get out. That is good defense. He escaped from the body lock position and a nearly full-on rear naked choke there. He gives up the back again. This is constant attacking now, ground and pound. He's got to defend. Can't just cover up from that position. Tomskikh, heavy punches now. Huge shots. The referee's looking on very carefully. Flattens down. Momunbekov all defense here. He's going from that turtle position with his knees up, back to face down. Trying to defend, trying to fight off this rear naked choke attempt, which is coming back again. 40 seconds left. Can Tomskikh get the finish? Looking to swap arms. Really good defense here, but will he be denied? He's underneath the chin again. Just can't quite seem to get the finish. Momunbekov looking very stubborn. Pulling on the arms. A real hand fight there. But the control and composure of Ruslan Tomskikh for this first round. They're going to finish in that position. Now, a few things to discuss here. Ruslan Tomskikh was on the back in a great finishing position, but couldn't get the finish there. That is going to be a disheartening feeling. Although he's on the back dominating, he was firing the big shots in, throwing the punches, trying to soften up his opponent. As we see the replay here, this is the stand-up fight was excellent. Spinning back kicks, closes the distance, got the takedown, and on the ground, really, it was all attacking from Tomskikh. Look at the control there from the back with both the hooks in, and his control once he got the body triangle was even better than that. But he couldn't get the finish. He couldn't seem to get the arm underneath the chin and get the squeeze and the finish. He had the bulldog choke, but couldn't lock up the rear naked choke. There you see again, heavy ground and pound punches underneath the chin, but not quite getting that elbow underneath the chin. So certainly a winning round for Tomskikh, but Momunbekov was in a bad position and did not quit. The young fighter from Kyrgyzstan there. Looking on and looking composed, ready for this second round. Momunbekov, for me, 1 round down and has the work to do. Tomskikh, I'd like to see him be assertive and get back on and carry on from where he left off here. Shaking off the arms as he dances around. Be interesting to see for both guys how much that hand fight took out of their arms. Slip there, taken advantage of by Momunbekov, who's now on top, sprawling on the turtled Tomskikh. Now he's got the back position, throwing punches in, got it sighted and ended up on his own back. That's the risk there when you start letting go with shots without securing the position. But again, he's on top, and now he looks like he's tied up his opponent there. He's got the mount position, there's nothing coming back there. Manages to get out, slipping away. Now there again, he's fallen back for the guillotine before he secured the position. I think that was a risky move. But they still got the tight grip there. I don't think he's underneath the chin, and the head is out. Now we have Tomskikh on top. Tomskikh gets the mount. So, fast 90 seconds of this second round. Both guys been in a good position. And now, Ruslan Tomskikh on top, in mount, secured with his legs. Watch him work up like he did. He's thought he was trying to trap the arm there, maybe to go for a rolling off triangle. But both arms now clear. So much action in the first 2 minutes of this second round. Looking to try to bridge him off, and he has. He's got back to his feet again. Momunbekov starts to stand out. He's got the top position. He's throwing in the ground and pound. Tomskikh now underneath again. Punches going in now. And Momunbekov in the full guard of Ruslan Tomskikh. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, clap for your favourite fighter. Tell us who you think's winning. This has been backwards and forwards action. Especially this round, very even. Both guys having their success. Both guys landing the ground and pound punches. Both guys having the mount position. It's been in this round, Momunbekov on the back. This is good ground and pound punches for me. Momunbekov winning this second round after losing the first. Staying on top, he's landing the ground and pound. Mixing up punches and elbows. Hammer fists coming from the bottom from Tomskikh. Look for him to throw these legs to the side now and try and pass. Dummying for the Achilles lock, and then tries to jump past, jumps back into the guard. Has to be very careful not to get caught in the triangle in that move. But he passes. He's got the back again. And he secured the hooks. Last time he started to throw punches without securing the position. He needs to try to secure position and then throw the punches. Again, Tomskikh comes out the back door, and we've got Tomskikh on top, in guard. So Ruslan Tomskikh, for me, won the first round. Momunbekov has won the first few minutes of this second round, although it's been backwards and forwards. And look, he's going for the sit-up sweep, nearly got it. Can Ruslan Tomskikh come back now and try to just at least have a strong finish for this last 30 seconds, making it much more even on the judges' cards? Both guys noticeably tired. Holding on. The action has slowed significantly here towards the end of the second round. Control into side, into half guard, sorry. Half guard for me, especially by the fence. Very good position. But Momunbekov has used that to get back over onto the top again. Turns over. Gets back and finishes the round on top. Now, let's have a look at the scoring here. For me, that's a round apiece. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, give us your opinions. Score the fight. As you see the replay there, the slip takedown goes straight for the single leg, but got himself tied up underneath a kind of S-mount position. Here we see ground and pound coming down from Momunbekov, who for me took that round. Evening up this fight. Now, when he was on the back here, he was just getting too high and he wasn't securing his feet in the hooks. He was just sitting too high up on the shoulders, and it was easy for Tomskikh to pull himself out the back door and defend. Let's get ready for round number 3, the third and final round here. I'm sure that left ear of Ruslan Tomskikh is growing as the fight goes on. Cauliflower ear is very common in mixed martial arts and wrestling. And once you have some damage, a cauliflower ear, when they're hard, they feel okay. When they've got damage, it only takes a little knock and they start to really swell back out, and they're very tender. And that's what it looks like on the left-hand side of the head of Ruslan Tomskikh right now. Wonder how that will affect his composure. We're back to the feet. Again, watch them to share these kicks. Both favouring kicks over punches, as we've seen so far. Momunbekov, though, closing the distance, so a little bit closer in. Maybe he's looking to throw punches. He clinches. Got the double underhooks. Gets top position. Secures it, but then he's rolled off. Again, possibly just rushed and didn't secure the position there in time. And now Ruslan Tomskikh again on top. In the full guard. Abdymomun Momunbekov. Momunbekov blue underneath. Tomskikh on top in red. This is round number 3, MMA Series 11, Time of New Heroes, brought to you by the Fubo Sports Network, and we're live on the Clash TV app, where we're interactive with your opinions, your claps for your favourite fighter. You can discuss the fights and ask any questions. Tell me if you're agreeing with my scoring. As at the moment, we're in the third round and the deciding round for me. Both guys have 1 round each. And so far in that scramble, the initial takedown into the scramble, it's Ruslan Tomskikh who's ended up on top. Looks to be trying to work his opponent towards the fence. Is he going to try to work the ground and pound from inside the guard, or will he look to pass to better his position? He's got him up against the fence now. This is a good position now for him to try to posture up, push his hips forward and fire some real heavy artillery from that position. Now he's gone to half guard and then into the full mount. He's looking maybe for an arm triangle from the mount position. He's not going to be able to drop off to that side because the fence is in the way. For me, if you're going to work ground and pound, work some up against the fence and work the ground and pound from in guard or half guard. Once you get past the mount, you need to be in open space because you can crowd your own work by being by the fence, which is what happened there. He couldn't finish or work towards that arm triangle because he was by the fence. There we see the elbows. Ruslan Tomskikh on top in mount position. 2 minutes left in this third and final round. Okay, so just reading a question there from Roman at Fubo TV. With this kind of fight this close and heading into the final round, what kind of advice would I give to the fighters to give them a possible advantage? So huge thanks to Roman at Fubo for all the hard work he puts in behind the scenes for these events. And Roman, my advice to these guys is to try to really push in when it's one round each, leading up, and you're going into that final round. You need to be assertive. Go in and really put the fight into your domain. Look where you want to be. For this fight, for Ruslan Tomskikh, that is on top in this mount position. We've seen both guys do well when they get to the top position, but unfortunately for Momunbekov, he can't hold the position when he gets there. He gets too excited, jumping off, which may be a sign of a guy who's only had one professional fight. But Ruslan Tomskikh is doing the right thing. He gets the dominant position. He's got in that mount position. He takes his time to secure it, and he works from that position. So for me, this is him edging away in this third and final round. This is what I would have told him to do. I'd just like to maybe see a little bit more striking from that position once he solidifies. We've got 30 seconds left. Will he look for a finish, or will he be happy to take this fight to points, knowing he's probably won the first round? Looking for a finish there as he fires a big shot down from Momunbekov's head. On top in mount. Momunbekov again though manages to turn over. He uses great power and explosiveness to turn over, gets the top position, but I don't think he's got long enough left to win this fight. Can he get a knockout? No, he can't. The final bell goes. If you're watching at home on Clash TV, please give us your opinions. Tell us how you scored that fight. For me, Ruslan Tomskikh has got 2 rounds, the first and the third. Momunbekov, I think, took the second round. You can clap for your favourite fighter, score the fights, and ask any questions as we wait for the official decision from the officials here tonight in St. Petersburg. 5 fights so far here, and that is the first one to go the distance and go to the judges' scorecards.
Дамы и господа, в данном поединке единогласным решением судейства победу одержал боец из красного угла Руслан Томских.
As expected, Ruslan Tomskikh gets the official decision. For me, clearly the first and third round were his, and it was a close second round, but I do feel Momunbekov had his best work in that second round. As we see the replay here, this bantamweight contest, these young small bantamweights, fast action all the way through as a big takedown for Tomskikh early on as he took the north-south, moved round for control and had the back. His ground and pound from that back position was solid. Momunbekov, very explosive from his back, and it explores him out of these positions, escaping from the positions well. And here, this was so close to being finished. The back, single leg. This was the best work here for Momunbekov as he had the top position in that S mount, was firing the punches down. He got on the back. He was just sat too high. Both times he got this back position, he sat up too high and gave away the position. Going into the third, it was so even. Ruslan Tomskikh had to step his game up and he got the top position. working solid ground and pound, and he did not stop working in that third round. Well-deserved points win.